Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for December. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. A little disclaimer, there's construction happening as always next door. It is incredibly loud for me and I'm sorry if it is disturbing to you. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, so we're freestyling this today. I'm starting off with a couple of oracle cards, and towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling a divine door and some charms for you. So make sure you stick around for that. Wow, these medicine cards have been showing up a lot. We had squirrel medicine, then we had reindeer medicine, and now we have dove medicine with Father Christmas. Beautiful. Alright, let me grab the book. This is a new deck for me. Alright, so I'm just going to start reading these out because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Now, this is a beautiful card. Dove medicine talks about forgiveness, freedom and new beginnings. And it says, "Thy wings are thick and strong, I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on, soar like never be." Stunning. Alright, now dove medicine talks about, well, doves being gentle creatures associated with purity, freedom and peace. Forgiveness is the dove's greatest gift, and it is through forgiving that peace and freedom can be obtained. Holding on to the past is a type of prison, keeping you trapped within things that no longer exist. Perhaps you've replayed your situation in your mind, or maybe the past hurts have prevented you from welcoming new experiences into your life. Dove medicine guides you to spread your wings and fly away from the heartache of the past. Allow yourself to forgive those who have caused you pain. Forgiveness isn't for their benefit, but for yours. As you release the old, you make space to learn to trust again and to welcome loving relationships that will support you. And coincidentally, the card after this is falling in love. All right. So I feel that this is you getting out of the Eight of Swords energy, of you getting out of a tower moment, of you forgiving and moving forward. Wow, it is so loud. It is driving me crazy. Nothing I can do. I need to calm down. All right. Now, Father Christmas. How did thy get here? Lost. Perhaps. No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. Father Christmas talks about naughty or nice. What list will you be on this year? Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Old Saint Nick, even Krampus are critical figures in holiday celebrations. We know these archetypes as the jolly old man who judges whether we are worthy of gifts. You may have grown up and stopped worrying about getting gifts for the holidays, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be mindful of how your energy manifests in the world. You are being guided to share a little kindness. Ask yourself, what would the best version of myself do in this situation? Keep this in mind as you go about your day and see how this simple question can dramatically shift your perspective. Kindness costs nothing but can reward you with endless blessings. How beautiful. Dove medicine and Father Christmas, I thought they were very contrasting and weird cards to come out together, but they're actually quite similar. They both talk about forgiveness. They both talk about kindness, about doing something for somebody else. I feel that there is somebody in your environment who may have caused you a little bit of strife and a little bit of pain. And even if it's not a particular person, it could be a situation that made you feel less than. Now is the time for you to move on from this hurt, from you to move on from this pain and prioritize gentleness and kindness, embracing the holiday spirit. All right, let's see. What does your tarot say? Hierophant has been showing up a lot. Oh, wow. Okay, the cards really want to talk for you. So I'm going to take all of these. Some of you may be on the Cancer Leo cusp. We have the Chariot, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands. There you are. Oh, wow. And the High Priestess has been showing up a lot as well. And I think Cancer got the same 2 cards. No, I think they got the Hanged Man, but they got Cancer Pisces together. And we have the 10 of Cups. All right, let's see what is bookending your reading. What is supporting it? Ooh, there it is. That's why Dove Medicine showed up. And the World. How cohesive, Leo. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, the Moon, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun. Beautiful energy. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and focus on these. Now, with 5 of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I feel that you had your eye on something. You were focusing on something. There was something that brought you a lot of energy and drive and motivation, something that you wanted to achieve. But you may not have been able to get to it. The Devil. And I feel like there's a reason why you couldn't get to it. It was because it wasn't meant for you. The Devil is Capricorn energy, but it is an energy of something being very toxic for you. Something that you may have attached yourself to. You may have attached yourself to a particular outcome and it didn't really come about the way you wanted it to come, kind of manifest itself. It didn't because it wasn't meant to. Which is why the World is here, helping you put an end to it, the Hermit. There's a happy realization that wants to come about for you, Leo. 3 of Wands. I've been talking about manifestation. You remember in Father Christmas, it spoke about how you need to change your energy in order to manifest the life of your dreams, right? I want to make sure that you are not manifesting from past passion. And by past passion, I don't mean just in the romantic sense. I mean that you may have thought something is good for you. But I feel like it was constantly causing you strife. It was constantly causing you pain. There's a loop right here. There's a need to change that now. And with the 3 of Wands, I'm almost feeling like if you were expecting a particular ship to show up on the horizon for you, you need to choose a different ship. If not a different ship, you need to make sure the ship that you are focusing on is absolutely perfect for your energy before you start expecting it to come in for you. Does that make sense? With the Hierophant and the 10 of Cups, now for some of you, this could be marriage. 5 of Swords. For some of you, this could be someone being in a rush to commit. 3 of Pentacles. But I'm almost feeling like you're not ready. You're not ready. Oh, I see a friendship here. This is a love reading for sure. I see a friendship here with the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. And I feel like whoever it is that you are dealing with may be looking for a shortcut to success with you. I'm also getting, let's say there's an argument, okay? There's a bit of a petty conflict, and instead of working on that conflict, whoever it is you're dealing with would just brush it under the rug and be like, no, look at the bigger picture. We belong together. Let's just work on this. Let's just ignore the conflict. And I feel like that happened over and over and over again, and it snowballed into something that you just couldn't ignore anymore. That's for some of you. For the others, I'm getting that this is a slightly casual situation for now. And the expectation is of this to manifest into something that is most solid before it's even ready to get there. Either you or whoever it is you are dealing with, one of you isn't or wasn't ready. And in the focus of trying to get this to a higher level, I feel like a lot of critical things and key moments were just brushed aside. This is quite specific for someone. With the Chariot and the High Priestess, I see you following your intuition. I see you, Ace of Swords. Yeah, there is an inner truth. the Hermit did show up for a reason. There is an inner truth. There is a guiding light deep within you that knows exactly which way it wants to go. Two of Cups. I feel like you know what your soul's desire is, but at the same time, there is that fear. There's a fear of failure because it's happened in the past. The Emperor. Ego may have played a big role in whatever this is. There may have been a sense of control and manipulation in whatever this is, because we do have the Devil and the Emperor together, which is telling me that the soul tie that you wanted, the deep spiritual connect that you wanted, didn't really manifest itself, which is why you held back. Six of Swords, wanting peace, right? Queen of Pentacles, prioritizing yourself, putting work in yourself. Justice with the Moon. I'm almost getting a disconnect. It's like things made sense on paper, but they didn't make sense in your gut. But I feel like something's changing right here. You see the last three cards? The Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, which is your energy, and Judgment. I'm getting a happy realization. I'm getting a happy realization about, let's not rush this. We need to address a whole lot of things in this particular relationship. There are a lot of things that were brushed under the rug. With Dove Medicine, I'm almost getting this energy of forgive but don't forget. A lot of the things that you have been through with this particular person, they are lessons that need to be replayed in your head over and over again for you to actually get the true meaning of them. And this needs to happen from both sides. I do see this having a whole lot of potential, but it needs more depth. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. The King of Cups, there we are. I see that both of you may have been holding back when it comes to love. The Queen of Cups. Oh, beautiful energy. But I see that changing. You know, I can't explain this. What I'm getting is, you did not want to invest in this because it wasn't deep enough. You thought it wasn't deep enough because whoever this wasn't really expressing themselves in the way you wanted them to. There may have been a lot of fire and passion and a lot of, oh, happily ever after, look at that rainbow, yada yada. There was no anchor here because you didn't have clarity. And because there was that lack of clarity and lack of solid communication, it put you in your head and it prevented you from wanting to move ahead in this. I see that changing. I see you finally coming back into each other's frequencies. Knight of Swords. It's going to happen pretty quickly. And the Page of Cups. And I feel like it's all going to start with an apology. Leo. I would look forward to this. There is an overlying theme of forgiveness, gentleness, kindness, understanding and compassion. It is two different people, very different people, who were trying to do the best that they could. What their definition of the best was. But now coming to a happy realization about not wasting any time. I'm getting quality time here. I'm getting whatever it is that you are investing in, the both of you, is finally going to count for something. Vague. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do. I hope this makes sense. All right. Let's get you a divine door. Let's see if that brings more clarity. That's your door. And it says, yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. The Eight of Swords, the dove medicine, everything that was keeping you constrained. I just realized when dove medicine came up, I did mention the Eight of Swords and it did show up. And this is talking about flying. I feel like you felt very constricted. You felt like you were in a prison. You couldn't move. Things are changing. The energy is shifting. The frequency is shifting. Whatever the sense of manipulative control that you may have been experiencing in your relationship, I feel like that is shifting. You're moving on to calmer waters with this person. And this 10 of Cups, this happily ever after, it can finally be one without sarcasm. It can finally be a true 10 of Cups. Just make sure you are following your intuition. That is most important. Make sure you're following your gut and not functioning from a surface level, Leo. All right, let's get you some charms to close this off. I knew that was going to pop. I knew it. I knew it. A mask. We need to be authentic right here, Leo. We need to make sure we are prioritizing our originality and our truth, because the Ace of Swords did show up. Okay, we have Capricorn. We do have the Devil as well. You could have Capricorn heavily in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who does. Doesn't have to be. And we have an Elephant, which talks about not just loyalty, but nostalgia, remembrance. It talks about building a solid foundation and carrying the load. And I feel like this is both of you carrying a load and not one person dealing with all of this. And why I say that is because we have W and E, we. There is no me energy here. There is we energy. Now, these could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. But I'm getting, with Three of Pentacles also that showed up right here, I'm getting teamwork. A happy realization and teamwork. Beautiful reading, Leo. Things are shifting. I feel like you're getting on the same frequency again. And I like that for you. All right. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.